this application over here. Okay, launchfast.co. I don't hate launchfast.app. If it'll show me the price and it's 15 megs, not bad. And let's go back here and see if it's done. Ooh, interesting. Bundle error, running bundle DNG failed. Well, we'll give it this and see what it says, even though it did build for us. We're gonna quit this one, both of these actually. See ya. Bye, Craig. Adios, amigo. Oh, shoot. I actually didn't mean to do that. Bummer. Codex. We'll just give it this and see what happens. I do want to go back in here, open this little cutie up. Open settings. Wow. Press the function key, it starts recording, which is super dope. Okay, so now we go away and see if it's recording now. I see the little icon in the top left. Y'all can't see it because it's off screen, but it's red right now. But as soon as I let go, it should transcribe all of the words I've been saying and paste it in here. Recording the words, hopefully it pastes them in when I let go. No, didn't. Active in. Wait. Really? Is it gonna do it again? Quit. Replace. I don't think it's gonna work, but opens, open settings. I'm recording in here. I can see it recording in the background. Probably not gonna paste. Yeah, it didn't. Go into settings, turn this off, accessibility, turn this off, quit and reopen. When it reopens, I'll turn it back on. open. Just what I want to do. And then go forward, enable. Now when I go in here and I push record, it's going to record what I say. But if I go in here, I can see it recording in the background, but it's probably not going to paste what I say. Yeah. Okay, I still need to I need to go in here and figure out the name for this thing. Still can't believe that launch fast is 15K. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. $650? Yeah, I don't think so. What's the character for? What's the character for Japanese? I know that's not how you spell that. How do you spell immediately? Oh, I spelled it right. Immediate. Instant. See, this is what confuses me. Because so instantly is Soku something. All right, if I pause, well, Sokuzani. What is this? Yeah, see, what? So it'd be cool, since Soku means immediately, like this could be the logo for my stuff. Currently I have like an S, but this could be like a, I don't know, it looks cool to me. I love Japanese characters though. So like the idea could be, I could have a logo like this. This could be the logo, and underneath it would say Soku, or something. And somewhere it could be common knowledge that when people visit the site or something, they know that Soku means immediately. And so then I could like branch into launch immediately, build immediately, deploy immediately, post immediately. Emphasis on speed, right? Sell immediately. Sellsoku.com or whatever. So, I don't know. It's an idea. Yeah, I actually made an offer to this already in the past, and it was like, he came back with like $43,000 or something. So annoying. Let's see what this is doing. Build. Build fast.io, build fast.ai. Also, it's like, I don't know if like these other platforms show you build fast.ai. It's taken. Build fast.ai, best in class. Can't be reached, of course. What are the other ones? What are the other domain? What is it? Squarespace.com. Let's go look at their domain search. Buildfast.com. I know it's going to be taken, but I'm just going to see what the alternatives are. Unavailable. Nice. Buildfast.net. Buildfastapp.com. No. Buildfast.house. No, thank you. No. Yeah. I don't know. I like the idea of Soku, but yeah, it's just like it's always the roadblock for me is figuring out a domain. There's a Soku again. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just do launch.soku or launchsoku.io or .com. I should probably do IO. What was it? Products. They redid their landing page. Where's domain? Domain name search. Shoot, .io, forgot. Launchsoku.io. I mean, launch immediately. Do I like that? Built by launch, built by, or do I do it on a subdomain? Well, I have my Soku, which I hate. God, I wish I had Soku.io. That dude literally won't sell it to me though. Launch, build, Soku.io is available. Let's go to Namecheap and see. Hello? Yeah, it's so hard to know what to name it. I just don't know what to call this thing, dude. It's like the hardest part for me. It's like knowing what to name something, which is annoying. Because I'm the only one that knows what Soku means. Just because it's like, I like the term. I like Asian languages. So, in Japanese, I'm building a couple things. The first thing is like it's called boilerplate. It's like a starting application for someone who may or may not know how to code to be able to just, all you have to do is like build features, and you don't have to worry about like the infrastructure and stuff like that. Like making sure that if and when your idea pops off, that it can handle, 20,000 plus daily active users with no problem. Versus something like Lovable, it's probably going to choke around like 500 users. Because all these LLMs are built for speed, not for, longevity. And so I've talked to a lot of founders actually that have to go back and rebuild their thing from scratch. But it's going to be like an agentic system to where it's all like observable, all the errors are handled. It's got end-to-end tests, et cetera, et cetera. So all you'll have to do is like go into your IDE and tell it to build a new feature, and it'll build it and it won't break anything. Like that's the whole idea. So that's the first thing that I'm building kind of like for myself, and then I'll just open source it. And then after that, I'll be building version 2.0 of my Soku. So this is my MVP that I built a while back, and it basically takes a post that you post on an original platform and then reposts it to different platforms depending on what the original piece of content was. And then additionally, after that, you can create templates. And so say I posted a video on X or on Instagram, and I wanted to turn that into a text-based post that goes to, say, LinkedIn. Soku also does that, or my Soku also does that. It'll change the transcript into a LinkedIn-friendly, an X-friendly, Threads-friendly. It'll even be able to turn it into images too, like carousels and stuff like that. So those are the two things that I'm building. But the first step is getting the infrastructure code dialed to where all I have to do is come in here, even on my phone, and be like, oh, I have a new feature, this is what's going to be, and then it should be able to build it, test it, run it, deploy it to stage, do end-to-end tests, and me be hands-off, and it won't introduce any like regressions or anything like that. Like nothing will break. But right now, I'm stuck trying to figure out what this boilerplate code is going to be called. So this is my landing page for it. Is it running right now? It is. This is my landing page for it right now. So your launch system for real software. I just call it my Soku just because that's the app that I'm going to be building after this. But basically it has all of these things. It's going to have an API. It's going to have authentication, billing, usage events, feature gates, observability. It's going to have a lot of stuff. A connected CRM for marketing, which is like one of the most important things. So it's going to be like a solo founder's go-to for your business, right? If it's software, in-house software, if it's a SaaS application that you're building, if it's a software in a service, which is a new term that I've recently heard about, where you're building software that will be consumed by other softwares like Claude, like Codex. So yeah, but I just don't know what to call it, because like tonight's stream, like I want to deploy this version, even though it's not fully done yet. I want to deploy this version to a website somewhere, but I don't know what I want the domain to be, which is the hardest part, which is naming something. So if you have any ideas, I'm open. Yeah, dude, I'm stuck on this. I have a sizable amount of a very sizable amount of commitment issues when it comes to stuff like this too, because it's like once you build something, it's so hard to go back and change the DNS, all the names, all the variables, all this stuff, dude. It's like so annoying. And I'm sure, you know, an agent could do that and wouldn't take too much time, but still, like the idea for me that I'm doing something now and have to go back and fix it is crazy. It just drives me crazy. So Soku means immediately. So I thought build Soku, build immediately. Like you don't have to wait to do anything. You'll have like the production boilerplate ready for you to go. But no one knows what Soku means besides me and, you know, Japanese people, if I were to pronounce it correctly. So but I like the idea of going with just my Soku. I don't know, Soku is a good name, but use that as a general branding term and call it Soku Agent. Yeah. So I like this. So again, I'm the only one that will really know what Soku means behind the scenes. But if you think of other companies like Roku, right? Actually, Roku means something. And I can't remember what it means. Roku's a Japanese word meaning 6, best known for the brand name. Yeah. But right, like this doesn't mean anything to the average American, and we're not going to go, most average English speaker isn't going to go search what does Roku mean? But I did this about 9 months ago because I was curious. But most companies, right, like they're these arbitrary names that don't really mean anything. For whatever reason, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but if you think of a lot of SaaS out there, like Trello. Trello doesn't mean anything, right? But it's a brand. I was gonna say Airtable, but no. What's another one? I mean, Monday.com it helps you with organization, so don't mind what I've been Googling. Bugatti Veyron side view, Brixton wheels. Don't mind my recent search, boys. I'm in the market for just show you. I'm in the market for not this. I'm not crazy. I'm in the market for an R8, and I generated an image for what I want my R8 to look like, which the front of it is white, and then I thought it'd be dope if I made this the top and the entire back, the wing obviously, and then the side skirts exposed carbon. Like that would be so unique. But once I generated it, I was like, wait, this looks like something. And then I remembered the Bugatti Veyron, and they do something similar. So, yeah. Sorry, that was a side tangent. But that's pretty dope. That'd be sick. Maybe change the calipers, the caliper colors. I don't know. But yeah. Soku is a good name, but use that as a general branding term and call it Soku Agent. Yeah. General branding. Yeah. Soku Agent. But this one isn't really an agent. Soku. I could do Soku Stack. I could do Soku Stack's a good idea. Soku Stack. Immediate Stack. I don't hate that. I do like launch Soku. Launch immediately. Soku launch. Soku launch. Soku Stack. Soku Agent. The bad thing is I don't own Soku.io. I tried to buy this about 4 or 5 months ago. It was for sale. Soku Launch. You like Soku Launch? I think I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, I don't own Soku.io. Yo, what up, Automator? I own my Soku.io. But I tried to buy Soku.io, and my original bid was like $400, and then he came back with $10,000 or something like that, $10,000 to $11,000, something like that. And I was like, okay, well, I still like the name Soku, and I still want it, and so I offered him $5,000. I met him in the middle somewhere, $5,500 or something like that. And he rejected my offer and put it all the way up to $43,000. And I'm like, dog, I'm not buying a $43,000 domain. And then, so after he put it up to $43,000, I submitted another bid for $1 and then just left it there. Oh, it was annoying, dude. If he would have come back with like 8K, I probably would have bought it. But now he's probably still sitting on this stupid domain that no one wants because no one knows what Soku means besides this guy. And now I'm stuck with my Soku.io, which is fine. I don't hate my Soku, but I just like 4-letter company names are dope to me. And it's very rare that you have a domain like this. So Soku.com actually redirects, I want to say, to a Korean, maybe it's Japanese. Let's see if it does it for me. Because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Soku.com actually redirects to like a Japanese Netflix. It might work. Sometimes it redirects, sometimes it doesn't. I haven't looked at this in many moons. Yeah, maybe it's because my Cloudflare. Let's try. I wish I could remember what it redirected to. I can't remember. Soku.io. Yeah. I wonder if he relisted it. No. What was the company that I went through? Squarespace. No, it's none of these. Sea-Doo. It was this one. So he had it listed here. Oh, you found Soku.com? Yeah, Soku.io, 3 bids, which is all this guy. Let's see if I can log in. I don't remember my login for this actually. Oh, nice. It's saved. Yeah, I searched for this. 3 bids. How do I look at my previous bids? My Sea-Doo. What'd you find, Legendary? I can't remember how to see where I bid on stuff. Parking reports. No. I would have paid $8,000, 8 to 9 grand for Soku.io. And the thing is, on here it says, well, it used to say min offer was 1,000. And so, or maybe it was 20. I can't remember. No, there was another one that was 1,000. Anyways, I'm bummed that I don't own this, and I probably never will, but it would be sick if I did. Yeah, because some of them it's like, yeah, buy now price. If he sold it for any of these numbers, I would buy it today. Even this, like, I buy it. Like, I don't know, I like the name. It has a cool ring to it. But I think I'm gonna go with Legendary's suggestion and stick in the Soku theme and go with Soku launch. Soku. Although I don't like how this looks. I don't know how like the U and the L look together. Does that look weird to anyone else, or is that just me? Does the U and the L look together look weird? Versus something like launch Soku. It's like 2 distinct words. I feel like the U and the L, it's like the U could be a part of the same word. Like, I don't know. What do y'all think in chat? You think it's launch Soku or Soku launch? Keep in mind, Soku means immediate. And just so y'all can not call me crazy, if I go immediately, immediate, what? Yeah, what's this word right here? It's this one. So if I copy this, switch it, delete this last one, Soku means immediately. And I don't know if you can hear it. If I pause the music and then say Soku. Oh, no. Wrong one. Soku. Let me know if you hear that. There's a slight delay, so I won't know until just a minute. But Anyways. I'm reaching. Automator Lab, I know that I'm reaching here. I just like the way this looks in English too. So yeah, soku.dev you're saying? Good question. I searched all of them, dude, I swear. Yeah, they're all taken, dude. Honestly, every 4-letter combo, I switched up so many things. Most domains that are just 4 letters, regardless of what they are, they're all taken by squatters because they know at some point someone's going to get fancy and be like, oh, Soku means something. Let's go to another one, though, and see. Go away. Dev, let's see. Yeah, soku.dev's taken. It's also annoying. There's probably a website. Y'all might know this. Is there a website where I can search through all of these domain providers, like all at once? Soku.dev. Unavailable. I feel like there's one more. Yeah, I hate it. I actually hate it. I mean, it's capitalism, right? I don't hate capitalism. It's fine. It's just annoying. It's annoying that I offered this guy $5,000 on Sea-Doo. It was like $4,300 or something. I wish I could go back and look at it. I offered him $4,300 and he said, no, it's going to be 43,000. Literally. So I offered him like $400 to begin with, I want to say. He came back with 11.2K or something like that. I was like, okay, what about 4,500? And then he slapped my ass with with like 42,000. I'm like, dog, please. I'm just a little solopreneur, dog. I'm not like VC funded. Here we like, bro. Anyways. Yeah, it is actually crazy. It's so annoying. I honestly, because y'all probably think I'm BSing. I wish I could show you my Sea-Doo, my domains, parking reports. We'll just open all of these and see my account. Oh, maybe it's in my account. Dog. My account, certifications. No. Well, now you'll have my address, so dang it. I don't stream very well. I don't stream, dude, all the time. I just release sensitive information. Hey, I appreciate you. Keaton, I think, Keatonson. I appreciate you. Today was actually leg day, and I smoked him. But I appreciate you. Do you work out as well, big dog? I'm sure you do. All right. I need to come down to a decision here on this domain thing, dude, because I will sit here until 2 a.m. racking the dome. What domain should I get, dude? Ugh, so annoying. Anyways, I think we're gonna go Legendary Game 903. He said he likes Soku Launch. The only thing about Soku Launch I don't like is, dude, I don't know, just ideas for what we could call this. So maybe you just popped in here late. Soku is like kind of the branding that I want to go with for everything that I do moving forward, because it means immediately, like quickly, fast, rapid, whatever in Japanese. And so it's like I can foresee us shipping things like build fast, ship fast, agent fast, agent, something like that. I don't know. Lots of things. And so I kind of want to keep the Soku in there. But yeah. Suggestions on domain names, I guess. What doesn't sound weird and what's available. You know, that's like the caveat is availability. But any name that like precedes or comes after Soku is probably going to be available. Quisoku.io. Great name. What's the QUI? Also, I like it when companies like GoDaddy and like what I did, I'll show you in a second. When you highlight something, it highlights it in their brand color, right? So like this color, kind of the same here. This also is one of my favorite colors, cyan blue, which you can see like in my background is like one of the colors that I have in here. So this is already turning me on. But I like it when brands branch out and like do this, which is what I did in my landing page, but it's yellow. I guess it's not really yellow, but yeah, I don't know. I just like it versus like apple.com. I think it's just black. Well, those are images. And so are links. What? Hello, dude? Can I just... Well, I guess that one, I think that's normal. I think it's just my iOS version is like it's set to orange. If I go here, yeah, it's just orange. So it's gonna mimic that color, kind of. Scary. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go with launch Soku on Cloudflare because that's usually where I do stuff. Launch Soku.io. Launch immediately, right? Is like the mental model that I'm going with. It's $50. Whatever. We're going to launch Soku, boys. Launch Soku. Email doesn't match. Try me. Okay. And how I get back to domains. Overview. My Soku. Unique visitors. I actually haven't looked at this in a while. I don't put this anywhere. So like I don't publicize this landing page, this website, because this is really just an MVP, and I don't want anyone like going through this sign up flow, to be honest. Y'all could actually, like anyone could actually go and use this version of it and it would work. But I don't want anyone to, so I haven't even pushed this out. I'll change this domain to my new one after I finish all this stuff. This is built on Firebase, a Firebase backend, which isn't a bad thing. It's scalable enough. But yeah, so I'll do Agent Soku in the future for something else, not for not for this specific product. But yeah. Also, red herring moment. Has anyone ever tried this? The creamy coconut Dr. Pepper. This stuff, dude, slaps. It's so good. I'm a big coconut guy. And so it's coconut Dr. Pepper, basically. So good. Limited run. I think they're going to run it through like July, August, maybe. So good. Yeah. What is this? I clicked on this earlier and I didn't know what it was. Build something for the future today, helping ambitious entrepreneurs launch next generation businesses in a changing world. Yeah, Automator Lab, it is fire. It's so good. And it's like for me, it's like a hunger quencher too. So like, I'm not particularly cutting right now, like fitness wise or whatever. But if I were to be like wanting to lose some weight, lose some fat and stuff, I would drink something like this to like make myself feel full. Yeah, but like where your head is, Keatonson. I think it's Keatonson. Keatonsoni. I have such a hard time with YouTube names, dude. But yeah, I like where your head is. But for this one, because it's like a boilerplate application that's aimed to help people launch their products faster. I mean, it says it right here in the landing page. I think Launch Soku is fine. People are just gonna have to buy into my branding, is what it comes down to. They're just gonna have to buy into my Soku theme, and if they don't, fuck them. I don't care. Like, we're all solopreneurs, forging our own paths, right? Hopefully that wasn't too loud in y'all's ears. I've never leaned in like that before. And hopefully you don't have kids in the room. Sweet. Okay, sweet. I think I just needed one person to affirm my ideas or whatever. Add a domain. Buy a domain. Launchsoku.io. I also thought it would be cool because right now, like, the logo is this S, which I generated in ChatGPT for like within 3 minutes. But I thought it'd be cool if I used this as a logo somehow, like, I don't know, Gemini. Not now. Turn this Japanese symbol into a tech forward logo. Why didn't you paste? We'll just copy this. And then go back and here, copy it. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. I love Japanese art in general. I just love Asian culture, to be honest. I grew up over there. Not in Japan. I grew up in Thailand, but I just love Asia so much, to be honest. Oh, yeah, I like that. Ooh, I like that, actually, yeah. No. No, not even close. Not even close. So I like this. I don't know. We'll see. I have been to South Korea once. Very briefly. Yeah, but I've been to all the Southeast Asian countries. China once. Japan once. I mean, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, Myanmar, Indonesia, Malaysia. Yeah, I've been to all those. Never went to Mongolia. Yeah. Why do you ask? Have you ever been to South Korea? I like that idea. I think it's just Keaton. I think that's how you say. You're Keaton to me. You're Keaton from now on. But I like that idea, Keaton. Like I could like generate a new image of a like a rocket ship or something. I think it's a good idea. All right, let's just go ahead and buy this before I change my mind. Nice, you guys have my address again. Sweet. I always do this. I'm gonna do this off screen. Anyone's gonna dox me, now you know how. I ain't got nothing to hide though, to be honest. I'm just a simple goofy guy. Just a simple goofy guy. What's that comedian, the goofy guy? That he like sings with auto-tune, y'all know what I'm talking about? I can never remember his name. He is El Goofy Supreme. He's so funny. Although I will say his comedy bits get a little redundant. Y'all know who I'm talking about? The guy who like sings with auto-tune? Or he talks with auto-tune? And he like engages with the audience? Hey, pull up, dude. I mean, you know where I live now. I have a, hold on. Oh, dang it. I had a beer here earlier, but I threw it away. I mean, I drank it, obviously, and then I threw it away. But yeah. No, there's just, I don't know where you live. I mean, if you're in the DFW area, let's go hang out, dude. And I've only seen these in the DFW area because it's a Dallas brewery, but it's called Manhattan Beer Project Company. And this beer slaps, dude. It's so good. They have a lot of different ones. Why don't you use Cloudflare domains? I do, I believe, right? I mean, if I buy it through Cloudflare, does that not mean it's a Cloudflare domain? I was opening these to search Morgan J, yeah, that guy. I'm a goofy guy. I don't know, he's funny, dude. But Barat, I was using these to search for different domains to see if it was available on different registrars or whatever. But I'm off screen right now, like over here, purchasing it on Cloudflare because like my home address is on there, and apparently Keaton's gonna pull up and we're gonna have a couple brews. So, so yeah. But yeah, Morgan J is really funny. Yeah, but no, you're on track though. It does give you additional security, and I think you'd be crazy to use any of the other ones, especially GoDaddy. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah. I have it. I have Cloudflare on this other screen over here. All right. I have to verify my address on here. That seems wacky wild. What? How do I verify my address? That's crazy. Oh, just making sure that the zip code was correct. All right. So complete purchase for launch Soku with 0 typos. My dyslexic ass, dude. God forbid. Building a... No, you're good, bro. I need to add a graphic or something on the screen. Well, actually, as time goes on, like, it'll be more well known. But building 2 things. The first one is what I'm building the second thing on top of. And this, I think, will be open source, especially to the homies. But it's basically the whole agentic system for which I'm building my features on top of. So basically, you'll be able to download this and be able to start coding in VS Code and just ask it to build whatever features you want it to build, and you won't have to worry about like infrastructure or scalability or anything like that. Like, it's going to be, the whole system's going to be basically set up for you, and it'll have API, SDK, MCPs, CLI, so that whatever you build, you'll just be able to say, hey, build this and add it to the CLI, and then, you know, redeploy. Or build this and add it to the public API, and it'll just be available to everyone, or the MCP, etc. Like, so you don't have to go in and build infrastructure for all that stuff, especially for people who don't know how to code particularly, right, and don't know the right questions to ask. I'm building something for myself that I will use all of that. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing that I'm building on top of that the second thing that I'm building on top of that will be version 1, because this is v0 of this. Post once, publish everywhere, because I will use this. I don't know. I'm of the idea that I have to build tools for myself that I would use in my own businesses, and then hopefully those tools help other people, right? And as time goes on and I learn more about marketing and more about sales, which admittedly I don't know that much about, I'll probably end up building more agents and more tools that I'll be able to share and you know, build this whole Soku brand or whatever. Yeah, Bharat, that's kind of the idea. It's because, like, I've partnered with a couple different people over the past year and a half doing like contract work and, you know, partnering with solo founders and building different softwares with and for them. And I've started from scratch every time, and I've built them different ways. But I think having a uniform, basically copy paste starter kit, you know, a launch pad for whatever, would be helpful to myself and to other homies. So yeah, that's the 2 things that I'm building. This is actually really sick. I actually want to get y'all's opinion on this, because I think it's sick. Especially for anyone who's into marketing and like social media world in general, how like attention is super important. Yeah, dude, SaaS is hard. SaaS is hard, dude. Marketing is the moat nowadays. What are you building, dude? I'm curious. Let's see if, am I still even logged in, or I don't think it's this one. I think I need to go to the other one. Let me go in here. I think it's this. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna be building version 2.0. Social media analytics. I have a cool GitHub graph here to show me like when I've posted and stuff like that. This is just through Soku, but it's like advanced analytics and stuff like that. And then, but the core of it will be the automations. And so you can see here I made some sort of like a kind of like N8N. I think I deleted these templates, so there's no preview right now. Oh no, there is. But for some reason these images are broken. But basically I'll post a TikTok or somewhere, a source, and then it'll repost those to another target. So Instagram, Threads, Facebook, the same exact post. And then it will change this original post. It'll strip the transcript and then turn it into like a text prompt, right? And it'll turn, so like this big long prompt, or like this big long transcript of something I was talking about, into a short prompt, or sorry, a short LinkedIn post. And then same thing, I haven't opened this in ages. Same thing with these, is I can basically create an image and then feed the transcript into the LLM again, and it generates some text in here. So it'll create an image, like a carousel of whatever I was talking about. And so the idea came from a guy named Alex Hormozy, who's a master marketer, and he was like, oh, posting content is so important. I post 560 times a week. And as a solopreneur, I can't do that. Like I can't post that many times a week. And so I was trying to find a way to post more without creating more. I want to use one post and reuse it in different types of ways. So, okay, one thing you might be interested in was Arrival Vantage, and then .com. Not sure what that is. Not sure what Rival Vantage or then.com is. Like, oh, interesting. It shows up on Trust MRR. Is that you? Is this your thing? Oh, it is yours. Haha. There you go. Hell yeah, dude. What is this? Oh, sick. Okay, your competitors are moving. Know when. Daily brief. Every price change. Hiring rush. Okay. So you'll enter, I'll enter in my competitors, and it'll notify me when they change stuff, right? It might even notify me when they add new products, which would be cool, like to see what they're doing, what they're building. That's it. This is actually a really, really great idea. This is really cool. Buddy dropped a shameless plug in the chat, and I love it. I actually love it. Dude, more of this. Also, cool domain name. You got here a little late, but I was ranting on how it's hard to find cool domain names. But you scooped one. This is sick, dude. This is sick. I'm gonna start after I finish. I gotta accomplish my objectives today. But after I finish, well, I'll sign up because I could use this actually. Oh, sick. So you have Discord too. I hate Microsoft Teams, but I love that you're supporting it. Google Chat, Telegram, PagerDuty. Automator Lab, I should start a Discord community. That'd be kind of fun. Have the homies hang out off stream and stuff. Cut it up. I might do that after stream. I might do that tomorrow. Barat, dude, I feel you, my homie. I feel you so hard. I don't have it endless. I probably have about 10 different domains that I've accrued and acquired over the past 4 or 5 years. This is a really good idea though, dude. I would you know, if it's working and you've got MVP or beyond, focus on marketing, dude. That's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of 2026. It's like I can build just about anything, but my next skill that I want to acquire as time progresses is the marketing and sales side of things, you know. Maybe that'll be marketing and sales for SaaS, maybe marketing for sales for, you know, single item products, licensing kind of thing. But hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. After I finish my quest for the day, because I planning for V2 as well. Nice, dude. Sick. I go on crazy rabbit trails. Yesterday I embarked on a side quest to rebuild Whisperflow, basically, and I got it working. So I was supposed to buy this domain stuff and deploy yesterday. That was my first thing that I was supposed to do, but I got sidetracked and built this dictation thing instead. So now if I push the function key and start talking and say that marketing is so important because if no one knows about your product, you'll never make $1, and then let go, it pastes it in there. And so now I have a fully local running Whisperflow for free. There is a bug right now where it's not copying pasting into a separate window. It's not copying and pasting, I don't think, unless maybe it's working now. I think it built a minute ago. And I need to source, target, release, bundle, macOS. Yeah. So if I come in here, I think I just fixed it, but I forgot about it. And drag and drop this in here, replace, reopen. Come in here, open settings. Starts recording, which is nice. Starts recording, and then if I go in here, hopefully Dictation, I'm saying things. If I let go and it pastes in here, 10 points for the good guys. Nope, no points for the good guys. I'm not fixing this tonight though. I'll fix it tomorrow, because the domain is my primary quest for today. Okay, don't distract me again, dude. I'm saving this though. Like, this is sick. Also, I like that you're using Trust MRR. This guy's cool. Mark, I think his name's Mark. He's a cool guy. A Frenchman, I believe. Just building is not the way to go. I agree. The tokens are too addictive, and it's not allowing me to completing stuff. Carries me away. And yes, dude. Yes, it's so easy to build stuff. Marketing is the way to go, dude. So that is one thing that I'm building inside of this project, inside of Launch Soku, is A, the marketing website, but B, HubSpot integration, so CRM. And so you'll have some pre-built signals, like customer signals that are coming to you from your website, from inside your app, for upsells and stuff like that. So say for you, this is some free game for you. Say someone signs up to the free trial, right? And I don't know how you price it. 10 competitors, 50 daily monitoring task slots. Okay, so this is a great. So if someone, okay, let's just start with light. Let's just say. So say someone started with light, and you can do 3 competitors, 10 daily monitoring slots, right? You're gonna want to know for sure when every user adds in 3 total competitors. And you're also going to want to know when these daily monitoring slots are filled up. Because when you do, that signals to you that A, someone's using your product, and B, they're at capacity. And so you'll be able to get a signal in HubSpot or something. Well, it'll be in HubSpot that tells you, hey, user ABC is at capacity on competitors and is at capacity on daily monitoring slots. Send them an email and say, hey, we noticed that you're XYZ at capacity. We recommend, upgrading to the starter, and you'll get 50% off for your first month and a half or 2 months or whatever. Right, so signals like that, and those will be baked into Launch Soku. I like how it has a ring to it now. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, or that's kind of what I mean by the marketing is important. Because yes, it's important for outbound marketing, for people to know who you are, right? But it's also important for internal sales. So yeah. So Launch Soku will have all that capability in there to add signals into different pieces of the front-end application as well. Front-end application, API, MCP, even the MCP, right? Or let's just say the API. Let's say you offer your customers an API at some point to where they can hit this with Claude. And say you rate limit them 10 network requests per day or something like that. You're going to want to know when they reach the end of it. Like, you don't want to just cut them off and then be like, all right, you're good. Wait till tomorrow. you don't want to trust them to go back to your website and update because they want to. You want to remind them, right? Hey, notice that you hit rate limits on API endpoint XYZ. Did you know that the starter actually doubles, or whatever your marketing is, right? Whatever your service is. So that's how the big dogs play the game, right? They know everything about their potential customers, and they know everything about their current customers, what they're doing with their app, right? So be thinking about that as you continue to do outbound sales, or even inbound, just like having people know what you're doing. I actually think that I think his name's Mark Liu, the guy, the Trust MRR guy. I think if he did more marketing like this, obviously he does very well for himself, but I think if he did more marketing like that, in-app marketing, or in-app signals that would then trigger email marketing or targeted ads or something like that, he would absolutely crank. But he's just like his one, the only thing that he does, yes, exactly. The only thing that Mark Liu does as far as marketing goes, I believe it's all inbound from his YouTube, right? From his social medias, which is great. Like, if you have a platform, definitely use it. And I think being popular or being known is a moat in and of itself, but it'll only take you so far, right? And I say that he's making, I think he just crossed $1 million a year, which is great money. Like, don't get me wrong, $1 million a year, anyone in chat would kill for that. Well, I don't know about kill, but we would do some unsavory things for $1 million a year. But oh, nice. Blog section in my landing page or your landing page? Oh, this guy. Oh, so you've open sourced this? Nice. So I have a question. Oh, wait. Did you? Okay, never mind. Oh, mine? Which one? This one? Wait, this one? I'm confused now. Oh, probably this one. This landing page? I think I have a blog in here. Which landing page are you talking about? Maybe it's MySoku? I think I have a blog in here. Oh, yes. This is just MVP. And so, like, there's no marketing that's in this whatsoever. I actually watched a video by a guy named don't mind my For You page. I love music. I love poker. I love comedy. Not sure why this guy's here. I think I watched some of his stuff before. What's that guy's name? Oh, Greg Eisenberg, this guy. I watched a video by this guy. It was really good. And he talked about blogs. This was a while ago, probably. AI principle, no. Where was it? I can't remember which video it was, but basically he was saying here's 6 ways to get more organic traffic, and a blog was one of them, but he had a unique way of creating unique blog posts kind of on autopilot, which I am not a big fan of all like 100% AI generated anything, to be honest. Like, it needs some domain expertise from the user itself. But anyways, I'm smelling what you're stepping in, and I agree that my landing page will need a blog soon. And I think this one doesn't have it yet, but it's going to. But yes, I agree. All right, I gotta lock in, dude. I've been yapping. I'm the Yap Master Supreme, by the way. So if anyone doesn't like that, I'm so sorry. You might have to find another homie to hang out with. All right. I deploy all my front ends from Vercel. And so we're going to do that first in a developer environment. Soku voice. This guy. We already got it on GitHub. And so let's go to GitHub. Go to my Soku. We're going to go into pull requests. I guess we can merge that in, even though it doesn't have anything to do with that landing page, because there's no, this is just the app for what MySoku will be, which will be a clone of this. So, all right, and now we need to go new pull request, feature auth, I believe. Nothing to compare, nice. New pull request, feature marketing. This is the one I need. Can't automatically merge. Create pull request. Yes, sir. And hopefully these are quick fixes, which is nice. It's no app code. Accept both. Accept current change. Accept current change. Undo that. I do want these in there. Don't I? Yes, I do want these in there because this is the whole agentic system. Right, when I give this to someone, it's going to have all this stuff set up based on every package that's being used. So yes, I do want that. PNPM lock. Accept current, nope. Accept incoming change. Nice. Mark is resolved. Mark is resolved. Mark is resolved. Commit message. I actually don't need to. I don't need to commit that, but we're here now. Okay. We're gonna wait for this to finish. This is like very important. If any of you guys are building anything really in a repository that requires code changes, lint, type check, and tests are very important to run in CI in GitHub, just to make sure when you're merging stuff, nothing breaks. Nice. So that deployed. So if I go to for sale, and this Soku web, but that's the web one. And it doesn't look like it even worked. Internal server error. Nice. I don't really care though, because that's the internal server error from that is from Doppler and the keys. But I want to do a new project. MySoku. MySoku. The app is going to be apps marketing. All my environment variables should be in Doppler, but I'm gonna have to, I want to say I'm gonna have to add those into the preview and production environments. So let's just deploy this, see what happens. So you said that was your third, Bharat. What's your fourth one that you said you're building? Or is that Rival Vantage? Is the one that you're building? Oh man, my knee. I went to the gym today and crushed legs, but I'm recovering. I'm recovering from a really bad motorcycle accident that was 6 months ago. I tore my patellar tendon, and I went pretty heavy today, and my knee is screaming at me right now. Screaming. Okay, this doesn't give me confidence because that's not my marketing website. That's the basic one. Right? Because I got a bunch of stuff in here. Yeah. Where'd all my stuff go? And why didn't it? Oh, I think because I didn't merge this one yet. You goofy guy. This is the old one. So now if I merge this, this will redeploy in a second. Yeah, go away. I guess I could have done this before and just used the one that they gave me, the domain they gave me, which is mysoku-marketing.versell.app. But I bought the domain, and so the goal for today is to connect it to that. And so in future streams, I can add that as like a little overlay in the stream and be like, yo, this is what I'm building. And so people can pull up and be like, oh, what's he building? And then go to that marketing website, because I'm not going to be sharing that screen the whole time. And they'll be able to like flick through and see what I'm doing, and hopefully have a little bit more insight into what I'm messing around with. That's why I wanted to start with this, with the marketing website, before I build any features. So that's my whole rationale with doing this before I even start touching the features and stuff. Because I built this in not in public, like by myself, and got MVP working in about a month and a half or 2 months maybe, between like all the social media integrations, which was the longest part. The hardest part, honestly, is getting approved for like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that stuff. And then, but once you're in feature mode, I feel like once you're building features out, like you're in feature mode, right? Like I just want to crank out more features. I want to add more dashboard analytics. I want to be able to filter stuff. I want to be able to go and see what my top TikTok posts are. I want to have advanced analytics on where that is and what it's from and whatever. This isn't mine, but that was just a test account. I want to be able to, dude, I built like this. Well, it's disabled right now. But I built like a comment scraper. I did all this stuff that are really cool features, but I haven't promoted this website or this app at all. And so I'm not doing that. You know, I'm starting with the marketing side of things. So, sorry, that was a mini rant. To those of you still joining and hanging out, that was a mini rant. Okay. Feature marketing branch into main. Yikes. Projects. Deployments. 41 seconds ago. Okay, it's still an internal server error because I don't have the key, like the env variables, environment variables inside of production or dev. So I gotta go to Doppler. I use Doppler for the keys. Doppler.com. This guy. Not get started. MySoku. I'm gonna do this off screen though, because I swear to God, every time I mess with keys, I end up showing it on screen for some reason. It always happens. And so I'm just gonna not do that. Dev. We're gonna go. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna create a new one. Clerk secret. Clerk webhook. Database URL. HubSpot. Pardon me, boys, while I do some stuff off screen real quick. It has to do with environment variables, and I feel like every time I share an environment variable, or I share my screen around environment variables, I end up leaking them to the public, and then I have to rotate them, which isn't the end of the world, but it is annoying. It is annoying, I must say. Why didn't I just sign up? I don't think I need that. go into stage, add these little cuties in there. Sign up. Stripe price ID. Another price ID. Those are the same. Whatever. Another price ID. The last price ID. Stripe webhook. Upstash and upstash. Okay, save, staging. Let's go there. Okay, just to verify, I want to go in here. Oh, okay, so it did it immediately. As soon as I added those secret keys in there, I love Doppler. It so now this is live. So let's see let's see if I get test customer. What the? HubSpot not configured into this deployment. Okay. No worries, fam. HubSpot access. I know I added it in there. Yeah. You right. I thought that I would have to redeploy for it to like take effect. But because I did it, if I did it within Vercel, if I did it in here, I would have 100% had to redeploy. But because it's just in app code and it's pulling those values from an external source out there somewhere, I did not have to redeploy. Which is gas. I do need to figure out this though. Network, because I did put this key in there. Let's see what it's telling us. Hopefully it gives us a good network error. Waitlist 503, just a generic. Fantastic. Got a console error? No. Okay, HubSpot not configured into this deployment. Would this be, I think this is stage. Oh, this is production. Gotta go, it's lunchtime. Oh, where are you, bro? Are you over? So you must be over in... You must be over in the other side of the world if it's lunchtime. I won't keep you though. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate your insights on some of the stuff. Thanks for sharing your oh nice dude, nice. India. Yeah, thanks for sharing Rival Vantage. After I finish all my stuff, I'm gonna sign up and add some of my competitors in there and see what happens, dude. Appreciate you sharing. Have a good lunch. Peace. Okay. I don't want to add it into production. Where's the preview? Deployments. This is to production. This is preview. So let's go here to this one. Nope. Let me ask chat what's going on. Well, first actually let's ask it about the HubSpot thing, because that's the first thing we need to fix, and then once we fix that, the other one will probably resolve itself. So I deployed my marketing website to Vercel, and it's in production right now, and I've added the keys to staging. Let me do this real quick. Let me see. Prod. Let's add next. HubSpot access token. So I added it in there already. That's why production works, but it's saying it's not. It's saying it's not. Okay. So I deployed my marketing website to Vercel, and it's in production right now, but when I go to enter an email and click join waitlist, it shows me the following error. I have added the environment variables to Doppler for every environment, but it would seem that it's not picking it up in production for some reason. How's everyone else's night going? Thanks for crushing and hanging out with me. 1 a.m. in the morn, 1:43 to be exact. I'm a big fan of setting goals and hitting them. Doesn't matter what time it is. And so I'll be doing this until I figure out why this isn't deploying correctly. HubSpot token is present in both dev and prod. Secret itself isn't the issue. The problem is how it's getting or not getting into the running Vercel function. Yo, what's up? How you doing, bud? The problem is how it's getting into or not getting into the Vercel running function. Let me check how the build is wired to Doppler. Yes. So I think this is, for anyone watching, it's so important that you connect different CLIs, different MCPs into your project so that when you're asking Claude to do stuff, it can check the account. It can check the account, different projects. Like right now it's going through and asking for access to my projects. It found right here, it found the project Chase Garcia, whatever project's MySoku Marketing, which is the one that I'm working in. And so it's going to go check that deployment and see what is or is not in there. Okay. So I didn't know this. I need a Doppler Vercel sync integration, or it's been disconnected from the newly created project. Okay, so let's go do that. Let's go in here to integrations. Vercel. We can do this on screen, I think. Setup. Add integration. This guy. All projects. Install. We're going to... You're practicing your web dev skills since you just started? Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Project from Doppler is MySoku. Config is stage. This guy Vercel project is MySoku Marketing. And we'll first set it to maybe preview. We'll set it to production for now. Sensitive. Import options. Doesn't matter. Let's see if this works. Syncing. So I will most likely have to redeploy the front end like I thought I was going to have to earlier. So if I go back in here and refresh, I'm almost positive I'm going to have to redeploy. HubSpot not configured. Yeah, I'm almost positive I got to redeploy this. Because now, deployments, this was merged 21 minutes ago. Let's redeploy now that we're in production, and we're going to redeploy because now we have our keys in there. I think if I go to settings, where build and deployment? No. Environments. Production. They moved the environment variables. They moved it from this page because it used to be in here. Environment variables. Yeah, they move these into projects and not the actual. Nice, Soku marketing. I did add these though, so that's nice. Let's go back into deployments. This little cutie's ready. If I go back into it, get rid of this, get rid of this. Internal server error. Nice. Let's see if we can get those logs from Vercel. Missing publishable key. Clerk, web handler, missing publishable key. See, I thought this was in there because it was working in dev, but I guess not. And then I'm gonna have to go here into clerk, which is our authentication. And it said I need a what? Publishable key. Oh, publishable key right here. In your front-end code, it can be safely shared and does not need to be kept secret. Public key, never used. Copy. I don't know. I thought I already did that. It's right here. Next, public clerk publishable key. I did. I thought I did do that. Oh, let's go back in here. V2. Yeah, it's in there. Okay. MySoku, prod, MySoku, production, none. Okay. Oh shoot, this is the wrong one. Remove. Delete. I actually could have kept that, but MySoku. Which one is this? Production. I need production again. MySoku. What are you building? Legendary gamer. We're gonna go prod. MySoku marketing. Production. Sensitive. Create. Oh. Okay. Well, let's just call a spade and change this. Delete. That's dev. MySoku. Stage. Me. Marketing. Preview. All preview branches sensitive. And then one more. Prod, me, marketing, production, sensitive. Okay. Now we go here. Well, now I have to go into clerk, and I am going to do this off screen because secret keys. Projects, MySoku, production, wait, webhook signing secret, publishable key, I think it's this one. Next, I wish I could see what it says. Can I just config syncs, save, production? config syncs. Oh. Can I? Oh, I think I can do that. Import from another config. Stage. Import. Ah, again. Every time. Okay. Syncing. Rebuilding now because I imported those secret keys. Wait, is this the web version? Oh, this is web. I was doing the wrong one. I need this one. Right? Wait. Feature Stripe, feature marketing. This one. Right? Let me see. This is web. I don't care about that one. I want this one. This one is the one I want to redeploy. No, that's web too. What? Are you cracked? Oh, this is web, you silly goose. This is the one I'm talking about. Deployments. I was working on the wrong one this whole time. Redeploy. Okay. It's gonna get confusing. Once we get this deployed and it is pushing to HubSpot, I'm gonna call it a night. Nice. So let's go to HubSpot now and refresh. I think it should be in here. This is stage. Yeah, nice. So we're in there. Came from the marketing waitlist. It's a foobar name, whatever. So now we have our marketing website up on the Vercel domain or subdomain, which is fine for now. I already bought this domain, so we'll hook that up first thing in the morning. But as far as the deployment goes, mission accomplished. I will need to change some environment variables out for staging versus production. But launchsoku.io will be live tomorrow. At least this site will be live on launchsoku.io tomorrow. So with that, 2:05 a.m., not a bad day's work. I appreciate everyone hanging out. And let's keep the good times going. Peace. Such a pretty website.